This is the problem with porn that nobody talks about, or that nobody wants to acknowledge or even bring up. So you have your main people on the internet. When they talk about no fap, when they talk about, quitting porn addiction, they stick to the main topics. They talk about it's an unrealistic thing for you to do or an unrealistic expectation when it comes to women in the bedroom, which is very true. They talk about how it drains your energy, which is very true. It kills your motivation. It makes you lazy. If you watch the Kings, if you look at the fall of the athletes and the Kings and the past Kings and all those different types of things, what led to their fall was them draining their energy too much with too many women. So last thing that people want to bring up is it's desensitizing you, which is very true as well. We have a problem in today's society, and this is an extreme problem that nobody wants to talk about, is that we have young men today that are having erectile dysfunctions at 20 years old, which is completely absurd if you guys really think about that for a second. We're in a quagmire. So the male urge and in the highest levels of testosterone he's going to have is in his 20s. So if you're having erectile dysfunction in your 20s, you're watching a ridiculous load of pornographic material. So, but that's not what I want to talk about in this video. There's plenty of videos talking about that. I want to talk about something else specific. And before we get too far into the video, I want to just remind you guys just to hit the like button, comment your thoughts about the subject below. If you guys want to support the show or support the channel, all the ways you can support are in the description below. So it's killing your drive to manifest things in your own life. It's killing your drive to be an accomplisher. That's even a word. To be a man of accomplishment. See, once you drain your energy, it's very hard for you. You have to pretty much wait until your energy recharges. You get very sluggish. You get lazy. You're tired. You want to just sleep pretty much. And the reason why you want to do that is because it's an energy. And you just drained your energy, which means what? You have to have it replenished and recharged up. You watch some of the cartoons that talk about these different things in different ways. It's very true. Just like when you go too hard in the gym, you got to have rest days. When you're jerking off too much, you're draining your energy. And if you're draining your energy too much, you're killing your drive to actually accomplish something in real life. See, you're stuck watching a screen, but in your actuality, in your actual reality, you have nothing to stand for. You have nothing to look at and to point to because you haven't accomplished anything. So it's killing your sense of accomplishment. Now, this is the thing that I want to talk about and hammer home to you guys. I made a video about cold approaching and all that different types of stuff. And I'll probably link that in the top right if I remember it. Approaching, there's nothing wrong with cold approaching. There's nothing wrong with warm approaching. It just, in my personal view, it's a waste of time to just cold approach a bunch of women. But there's one thing about cold approaching that teaches you about life when it comes to success. When you cold approach, or when you approach a woman in general, because a woman could give you signs, and then once you go over there and talk to her, you might slip up and say something stupid, and then she is turned off. So just because she sends you signs, it doesn't mean you're in there necessarily. But whether you're approaching, warm approaching, cold approaching, it doesn't matter. What you're learning is risk. See, if you can't take that risk to go talk to that girl that you want to talk to, well, we know for a fact that you won't start that business. We know for a fact that you won't go talk to your manager about a raise when you've been working hard and doing overtime and doing multiple jobs at the same time. You're going to go ask your employer for a raise because you're scared. You won't start a business. You won't take a risk because you're scared. Fear has paralyzed you. Fear has taken over you. But fear is not real. Fear is a choice that you must overcome. So whenever you approach a woman and you talk to her and you get the number and you go on a date and then that's your girlfriend, that's a sense of accomplishment, right? That's a sense of accomplishment that other things can't take away, or other things that can't bring, I would say, would be a better term for it. It teaches you a big lesson about risk. Risk is everywhere. It's not just with women, it's in business, it's in your life. If you're not paying attention to your surroundings, you can get rammed by a car. It could be a mass shooting. Risk is at every point in your life. And that's something that you have to get over. And it's something interesting that happens once you get over this fear. It's like you have a threshold. You've gotten through the threshold of rejection, the threshold of pain. It doesn't bother you that much. You don't even really worry about it too much. You just kind of do your thing and nature just kind of takes over. It's the weirdest thing to describe. It's like you're in a zone, right? Once you've been through so many it's like playing a football game. On varsity, if you started on varsity as a freshman, you know, that first season was tough. You were probably nervous every game. You didn't know what to expect. But by your junior and senior year, you're used to it. You're accustomed to it. You've had the injuries. You've worked through them. You've won some games. You've lost some games. You know what it takes to win. And it's the same way with not just women, but other things in life. Once you get through that rejection of women, you start to be like, okay, you know, she flaked. Okay, cool. Talk to the next woman. Talk to the next woman around the corner. It doesn't bother you because you've gotten through and you've gotten over that threshold of pain. And that's a beautiful thing because that means you're not afraid of risk. And if you're not afraid of risk, that means the likelihood of you being successful just skyrocketed. So, guys, in conclusion, be a man of purpose. Don't watch it on the TV screen. Don't watch it on the phone. Actually manifest it and do it in your real life. That's what you want to do. If you want a woman, go talk to a woman, right? Take that risk that it takes because you're playing it safe by watching porn, unfortunately. And I'll bring up the other points as well, just like in the beginning. Not only are you killing your manifestation of doing things in your actual real life, but you're draining your energy, you're being unrealistic when it comes to expectations of sexual behavior, and you're desensitizing yourself to these things, which is going to cause erectile dysfunction once you actually get into the actual act of sex. So you guys, it's never porn. There's no good thing about watching porn. So I highly recommend you guys find a different way to handle your business. If you're really being honest, the urge can get so bad that you just release off of a picture. So I wouldn't, it's so many different things, right? But I ain't gonna get too far into that. That's not what the video is about. I want you guys to go out and actually accomplish and do things in your own life and not be stuck in solitude by yourself, killing your self-esteem, killing your outlook on life, when in reality, you haven't actually tried to do something in your actual real life. It's clogging your outlook on how you see yourself and how you see the world around you. You're in a matrix. You're in an alternate universe. It's taking you to a different place. That's not realistic. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you like the video. And I appreciate you guys watching to the end. You guys have a good day, good week, and we'll see you in the next one, man. Peace.